Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video I am going to draw pictures and fill these 2 pages. So anyway, let's get into the video. So today I decided that I wanted to do a story time about Once Upon a Time Family Tree because it's one of my favorite shows. For starters, I want to say that the family tree is like very big, it's very large, and it might take like more than one video for me to explain what I think about the family tree. Also, if you never watched Once Upon a Time before and you decided to watch this video about the family tree, I want to let you know that it's going to be a lot of spoilers. The first thing I want to talk about is that I think it's crazy that Rumpelstiltskin is related to Peter Pan and also the Dark Fairy. That plot twist right there was like, wow. And then also the plot twist when like we found out that he could have been the savior if his mom never would have like became the Dark Fairy. I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I gotta cut this TV off. And then on top of that, one of my favorite episodes of Once Upon a Time would have to be the episode where Emma Swan found out that Rumpelstiltskin's son, Bellfire, was her baby daddy. And then on top of that, it just got worse. Like the family tree got worse over time. Because what do you mean? She ended up having a baby with Captain Hook? What do you mean? And Captain Hook literally dated Bellfire's mom. And then on top of that, I just think it's weird how Rumpelstiltskin was like, he basically had like a romance relationship with Cora. And also basically had a romance relationship with her daughters as well. And I thought that was like, oh, okay. And then on top of that, I just think it's crazy. I just think it's so crazy that he ended up having another kid with Rumple. Rumple ended up having another kid, but it was with Belle. And then that kid got kidnapped by his mother, which was the Black Fairy. And I was just like, okay, what the fuck? Like, after, like, I'm not even gonna lie, after I got to like season 5, I was just like, okay, this is getting more and more confusing, because then it was like, okay, we know that it was like a Cinderella, right? But then it was another Cinderella. Then it was another Captain Hook. Then it's like, I'm just like, okay, let me just breathe. And then on top of that, Emma Swan, the savior, she had like a battle or something. It's like a battle that she has to do or whatever. And then the person that ended up being involved in that battle was Rumple's son that he had with Belle. So not only is the family tree chaotic, everything around it is chaotic. Because what do you mean? What do you mean that Henry is related to Rumpelstiltskin, Peter Pan, the Black Fairy, and Snow White, and Prince Charming, and his other mom is Regina, who is also Snow White's stepmom, who is also the daughter of Cora, and Cora is also the Queen of Hearts. And then another thing, not only is, Henry related to them, Henry ends up marrying Cinderella, but not the Cinderella that I knew from season 1 or season 2 or whatever, the other Cinderella. So that was kind of confusing. And then on top of that, it was another curse. Yeah. I just think it's funny that the more I watch Once Upon a Time, the more I loved it, and the more plot twists, and the more the family tree just got to the point where I'm just like, I'm gonna cry if someone asks me to like sit and like one day explaining the family tree, because that's not gonna happen, and that I can't do that. It would have to take days, not even days, years. And then like Regina found out that she's literally like, Regina thought she was just the only child. Come to find out, she has a sister who is like green, who likes green apples, and she happens to like red apples. But yeah, her sister was the Wicked Witch in the Wizards of Oz, whatever. And you know, it just got worse over time, because like on top of that, her sister ended up having a baby with Robin Hood, because she pretended to be Regina, and then they found out, and then she was pregnant. But Regina can't have kids of her own because she literally took like a potion years ago in front of her mom, because her mom is toxic and wanted her to have kids, and she wasn't going down for that. But at least she has Henry, you know. Also, I want to talk about Jiminy Cricket. That poor man. I feel so sorry for him, but yet his parents were thieves, and they did get turned into Muppets. I also thought it was very crazy that freaking her sister, Regina's sister, was all, like, just mad and hated Regina because she had a relationship with their mom, only to find out that their mom ain't shit. But I'm not gonna lie. Cora kinda did her big one. When she I don't remember who mom it was, but she killed somebody mom because they snitched on her or whatever. But that's the same thing Snow White did to Regina. Snitches get stitches and end up in what? A ditch. So like the fact that all these people know each other is beyond crazy. I'm talking about beyond. We got freaking what's his name? The Mad Hatter. We got the Mad Hatter talking to the Evil Queen. Then we got the Evil Queen, the Mad Hatter, the what's that dude name? Frankenstein or whatever the freak his name is, that brought his brother back from the dead. And then Bellfire, dumbass, he meet this girl on the street. Next thing you know, they getting married. She going to storybook. He telling all the business. And then she ended up trying to kill them. These are the acrylic markers that I'm using. I got them off Amazon. It also came with this. This is a close look of what it looks like when you get them inside the box. This is an even more close up of what it looks like. It's two different colors. Then the girl that Bellfire was dating, whatever, they on Neverland or whatever, she thinking Peter Pan, her friend or whatever, but whatever, she ended up getting murdered. And then Rumple meets his father again. And then Snow White, Prince Charming over there talking about getting a new baby. And then Emma and Hook over there flirting. And then there's Regina, the queen, just minding her business while everybody else just doing all this stupid stuff. Then next thing you know, Tinkerbell pop up. And Tinkerbell, she know Bellfire and Captain Hook. And Regina. Tell me why Rapunzel mother, as Mother Gothel, And Captain Hook's daughter is Alice in the Wonderland. Also, like the fact that the fact that Prince Charming and let me think of his name. Snow White. Snow White. Why the fuck is Snow White and Prince Charming in the bed? And then I think it was Henry and Emma. They come in the house. They all pookie up in the bed. What y'all doing? This is a kid's show. This supposed to be a kid's show. Cause I remember once upon a time I started watching it on Netflix and it was on kids. Turns out it's not for kids. Cause why they in the bed doing what they doing? And why is Regina and Robin Hood and her little spellcaster, little spell dungeon, whatever it's called, kissing? You sure this for kids? You sure this for kids? I don't think this for kids. Also, if you watched Princess and the Frog before, Princess and the Frog was also in Once Upon a Time, and I think it's crazy that Regina knew, what's his name? I don't know, the man that was beefing with Tiana and the Frog or whatever. She knew him too. And they had like a little thing going on, little thing. On top of that, like why did it get like, why? It's just why? That's what I ask myself every day. But I love Once Upon a Time. It's one of my favorite shows. But like, y'all didn't have to do that to me. Like, the last episode made me cry, but then all this unnecessary stuff happening. Like, freaking Henry's an author. Freaking Ursula in there. The Dalmatian, the girl that was killing a dog or something like that. The Dalmatian lady, the 100 Dalmatian, she was in there. Like, all these people, like, I'm not even playing. When you talk about the family tree, it's a mess. It's just too much to explain. But like, to talk about my opinion of it, I could go days about that, because my opinion of the family tree is that I think it's a lot of it's a mess. It's messy. It's so messy because you killing her mother, she killing your mother, she snitching on you, so you kill her mother. Y'all fighting, y'all sisters, y'all beefing. She messed with your baby daddy. You got a twin brother. Your twin brother tried to kill you when you was in the underworld. It's just, why? Just why? Like, I also felt bad for Rumpelstiltskin. Like, his childhood was a mess. Because his dad literally abandoned him. Like, what? His dad abandoned him. And he thought his mom was dead this entire time, but then he found out that his mom is a black fairy, and then he found out that his dad Peter Pan, and he trying to kill, excuse my language, he trying to take people, take kids in, so he trying to make a cult basically. So it's just, Once Upon a Time is a really good show, and I suggest you to watch it. And then like it's also like a few things about the family tree that I forgot, but I am currently rewatching Once Upon a Time. But it's just, I just think it's crazy because like at some point, like I feel like Rumpel did not want to be evil, but it kind of like just happened because like he met a man and he was talking to the man, and then the man tricked him, and then he ended up becoming the dark one. But then on top of that, it kind of like changed him or whatever. But then on top of that, he just wanted to be like a good father and a good husband, and he didn't want to die in the war, in the ogre war, you know what I'm saying? But Mila like didn't care. She rather him die than to come back home to their son and her. Like, and then on top of that, Mila wasn't really a good wife, because why are you sitting up here mad at your husband because he talked to this woman or this little girl that can see the future and told him that he would die in the ogre war? Like, you should be happy that he came back. Yeah, he like hurt his foot, and then everybody started calling him a coward or whatever, just like his father or whatever. But like, it's not his fault that he didn't want to die. He didn't want to not see his son grow up. And like, the fact that Mila was like willing to leave her son makes her like a horrible mother. Like she literally left her son and was with Captain Hook for years and never came back. Like, she left her kid and never came back. And all Rumple wanted to do was be a good father. And he kind of like messed up like in between, but like, he's not a bad father, but he kind of messed up. Like, everybody makes mistakes. But like, Mila, what she did was totally wrong, because she left. Like, she left and didn't even think of coming back. And honestly, the fact that Rumple killed her was like kind of deserved. Like, she kind of deserved that, in my opinion. Because like, why did you leave your son and your husband? Because people are talking about him, this and that. You rather him die? Like, she literally like rather him die than him like come home. Like, and I felt like that was messed up. Plus, like, it's an ogre war. It's like, he was going against the ogres. If he would have went, he would have been going against the ogres. He would have died anyway. He had no chance to win that anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like the whole thing of her like being mad and everybody calling him a coward and things like that was unnecessary. Because like, he had a reason of why he didn't want to do it. I kind of feel like the way people treated Rumple and the way he grew up kind of made him become the villain. Because I feel like he didn't necessarily want to be a villain. He just necessarily wanted to be like powerful and can protect himself and could protect his son, because he doesn't really know what it is to be a man, because his father never showed him, because his father left him. And like, I just feel bad. I feel bad for Rumple. I feel bad for Regina. I feel bad for all of the villains, because most of the villains that I see, that I saw Once Upon a Time, they always had a reason why they ended up being that way. And they didn't necessarily want to be that way. It was just like the environment that they grew up in, and then the way that people would treat them. However, some of the villains kind of like deserved it, you know, in a way. Like, they kind of deserved it, because like, they had like, some villains didn't have no reason, and they were just being evil just to be evil. But I felt like Once Upon a Time really made me see like the villain side, and also the fairy side, like the people that have good stories, like, they are not called villains, the heroes. And it made me realize that nobody's perfect, not even Snow White, not even Prince Charming. Like, they're not perfect at all. Also, I kind of felt really bad for the Mad Hatter, because he was willing to help Regina do something, and he really wanted to go back to his daughter, but then Regina tricked him. And I feel like it's a lot of scenes in Once Upon a Time that like make you want to cry, because like, it's kind of like, okay, Regina did that because she wanted her father back, but then the Mad Hatter Jefferson, he can't go back to his daughter. Also, like, I felt Regina pain when Emma lost Captain Hook, but she ended up getting Captain Hook back, and Regina didn't get Robin Hood back. So I kind of felt Regina pain, because it was like history repeated itself, like kind of in a way, because she lost her lover, but Snow White seemed to always have her lover, and I felt like that's why she wanted to, like, that's why they wanted to find the author so they can rewrite their story. But even when they rewrote the story, it just kind of like, it just didn't make sense to me. Also, the author kind of like just went behind their back and literally wrote a whole book about them, and then they were stuck in the story. So I freaking hate the author, hate his guts, hate him. He had no right to do that. Also, I feel like a lot of things that happen in Once Upon a Time all seem to connect. Like, it all connects together, like, which is crazy. But yeah, it's like, clock that T, because y'all managed to make these plots and it all add up together. But also, on top of that, Regina, like, I was so proud of Regina. Like, she changed for the better, and I was so proud of her. And then on top of that, I think I was shocked to see Emma Swan end up being the dark one. And then it was two dark ones. It was Emma Swan and Hook, but Hook didn't know he was the dark one yet. But then when he found out he was one, it was crazy. It was so crazy. Like, it was so crazy, but then he ended up dying. And then that's when they went to the underworld. I feel like them going to the underworld was also my favorite, because I got to see Rumple be petty. I got to see him like be petty and be like talking to his ex-wife that he also killed, talking about Emma Swan and how Emma Swan literally dated his son and also dating her lover. But then Regina did end up seeing her mother, Cora, in the underworld, and her dad, and I thought it was shock that Cora managed to go to heaven. I thought that was like really crazy. I was like, she went to heaven? I don't think she deserved to go. I don't. However, her dad, Henry, for sure, he deserved to go to heaven, and I'm glad he went to heaven. But like, her mom, she should never win. I feel like Cora going to heaven made no sense to me. It made no sense to me, because that girl is wicked. She should have went to hell. Okay? She should have went straight down to hell. I don't know why she went to heaven. She should have never went at all. Also, I was kind of sad. Actually, I was not kind of sad. I was very sad when Rumple died. Like, why? My man. Like, he died, but like, he died a good death. Well, yeah, he died a good man. Like, for once, like, he changed his way around and became a good man. But Belle also died, which was also sad. I was so sad about that. But like, kudos to her, because she stayed with him no matter what, and she always saw the good in him, like, literally, and was like fighting for him constantly. But then there were some times where I was just like, girl, are you okay? You're delusional. Also, I hate Belle's father, because like, her father was like willingly going to make her cross the town line so she can forget about Rumple, and he didn't care if she forgot about him. And I feel like he's wrong for that, because I feel like he should accept her choices and accept for who she loves. And I feel like, kind of in a way, her father was low-key, not even low-key, high-key toxic. I feel like most of the parents in Once Upon a Time were toxic. Like, I even feel like Snow White was toxic, like a very toxic mom. Because like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, you like literally like just found your daughter, and then like not even after you want to have another baby, you want to start all over. Like, and I just feel like that was like inconsiderate towards Emma. Like, and not only that, but I also feel like Ursula deserved better as well, because her parents sucked. I feel like everybody in Once Upon a Time were struggling. Like, every single person was struggling, because like it's just so sad. And also, if you never watched Once Upon a Time, please do, because why the heck is Henry, like, Henry is mostly never in school. Homeboy is never in school. Like, every other episode I turn around, I'm like, why this boy not in school? He need to be in school. What's the point of having a school if you're not gonna be in school? Like, it's always something happening. Like Once Upon a Time is like my comfort show. It was like the show that I was watching in like 5th grade when I was going through stuff, whatever. But like, oh my goodness. Bro, like, when I was watching Once Upon a Time for the first time, I was in school. Like saying, why is Henry not in school, but I'm in school? I also thought it was cool that Aladdin, like, was also a savior. And I thought it was very cool that it was like more than one savior for like pretty much each story. And I just thought that was like pretty cool, because I'm like, hey, you're not the only one, Emma. Like, you're not the only one. Other people out here are struggling too. They might die too, girl. Also, can we talk about Camelot? Can we talk about how Camelot is not even a real place? It's literally a place that this man literally just wished. Also, the fact that like all of this stuff is going on, and like the person in Camelot that was like ruling Camelot ended up being the villain, and he literally like put a spell on the girl, and the girl didn't even really love him. Like, what the freak? I just felt like it was a lot of beef going on. Like, just too much beef. Everybody was beefing with everybody. This is the final look. I low-key like this one better than the other one. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little doodles.